You can have a seat. I'd like to get started. Thank you very much for coming this evening. Good evening and welcome to the 2012 Northeastern Clinton Central School District Winter Athletic Award Ceremony. I would like to begin by saying a couple of thank yous. I would like to thank Ms. Nancy Werner for allowing us to use this speaker system this evening. I would like to thank Mr. Menard and Mr. Letourneau for the great job they do providing us with plaques for our athletes every season. They work very hard. They're able to get them all done within a week or two and do a great job for us. So thank you very much. I would like to thank Rick Hunter. Mr. Hunter does an excellent job with updating our athletics website. There's a lot of changes that get made on a daily and weekly basis, and he is very gracious to volunteer his help with that for us, so we really appreciate that. I would like to thank all the staff of Anna Oliver, Elizabeth Fuster, Shelley Brooks, Jennifer Boyer, Kathy Devins, Eileen Dupre, and Renee Herzog. I would like to give a special thanks to Lisa Menard, who was a huge help with the preparation of the certificates for tonight's ceremony. I would like to thank all of our custodial, maintenance, and transportation staffs, specifically people like Mike Menard, Ed Kent, Jim Menard. These are very hardworking people that do everything that they can to help us and go above and beyond what a lot of people would do, so I appreciate everything that they do. I would like to thank the faculty and administration here at Northeastern Clinton Central School. I would like to thank our Booster Club. There's a great group of people here that work very hard to continue to help to raise money for our athletic programs here when we need things, when we need money to be able to send our cheerleaders to a competition, or we need money to send golfers to an invitational. People like Julie Rao, Perry Trombley, and many other people that I'm sure I'm forgetting do a great job and work extremely hard. People were here just this past weekend for a youth basketball tournament that we've done for the last 2 years and seems to have been a success, and I really appreciate all the work that they've done. Outside at the, you can also notice outside at the table they have a group of pictures. One of the things that we're going to start to do is we're going to have a company called Diploma Frame. And what that company does is they can allow us to purchase frames like this. Our athletes these days don't wear Letterman jackets anymore. So this gives your athlete an opportunity to showcase their letter by ordering one of these frames. And there's two examples. This is one of them. This is holding our white letter N as for a 3-sport varsity athlete. The one that's out on the table is displaying our varsity award that some of our athletes are going to receive this evening. When you order the frame, it has a personalized plaque that your athlete's name can be put on it. The frame is sent to you with an embossed Cougar head at the top, and the frame is sent, and then you put your varsity letter in the frame with whatever pins that you've gotten from that, and you can hang it on your wall at home. A percentage of all the proceeds from those frames go back to our Booster Club. So I think that's a great thing for our Booster Club, and anyone that's interested in those, there is information on the table out front for people to be able to purchase them, as well as there will be an order form posted online that I've already sent to Rick Hunter today. He will be posting that on our athletics website. So if you need that information and you don't get it tonight, you can get it on our athletics website. Finally, I'd like to thank the coaches for all of their hard work and dedication. We have many people that are here that spend a lot of hours, past practice times, working with these athletes, having the weight room open, going over film, discussing things, trying to prepare these athletes. All the coaches do a great job. Let's give them a round of applause. Lastly, I want to thank the athletes. All of you that are sitting here in front of me in the middle here tonight work very hard, and we're all very proud of how dedicated you are. Athletics are a very important part of the school environment here and in every school district, and we're very fortunate to be able to have them. You guys do a great job and work very hard for your coaches. So let's have a round of applause for the athletes. Before we get to the athletic awards segment of this ceremony, I would like to announce some academic recognition, the academic recognition portion of this program. The following athletes and teams have been named to the New York State Public High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Team. I'm going to go through one team at a time. I'd like those athletes that I call out, I'd like you to stand up so you can be recognized. Once I'm done saying all the names from each team, we will applaud. At the end, then we'll go through the other teams. I'd like to start with girls basketball. Ali Cartier, Bianca Grimshaw, Miranda Menard, Justine Rabideau, Morgan Rabideau, Molly Roush, and Paige Southwick. Let's give them a round of applause. Boys varsity bowling. Christopher Cokes, Brandon Menard, Aaron Misek, David Siebert, Kyle Siebert, Kevin Sterling, and Matt Jolliker. Let's give all those a round of applause. Girls varsity bowling. Sarah Adams, Madison Dumas, Kayla Gladle, Katie Hawksby, Janelle Menard, Brianna Smith, and Katie Trombley. Boys varsity hockey. Cody Ganas, Zach Gay, Ben Leduc, Mason Letourneau, Matt Letourneau, Ryan Marks, Nick Palmer, and Anthony Pichet. Congratulations to all their teams. These two seniors received the CDAC All-Academic Award for their athletic and academic achievement during the winter season. The award known as the John L. Herbert Memorial is given to a senior girl and senior boy in recognition of their contribution to sports and their success in academics. As I call each name, please stand so you can be recognized. This season, we honor Sarah Adams and Rob Armstrong. Now we're going to go to the athletic portion of the ceremony. The format of the ceremony is going to be the same as the format was last year. I will announce each team and the coach of that team one at a time. I will then read a summary of each season that each coach has prepared. While reading the summary, the coach will come down. When I have finished the summary, we will announce the most improved and most valuable player award winners. Once we have gone through each team, the teams will then go to a designated location. Once you are at that location, the JV coach will begin by handing out the JV team certificates and then have an opportunity to speak to their team and their team's families. Once they have finished, the varsity coach will do the same. The locations for each team are as follows. Cheerleading will go to the middle school cafeteria. Girls JV and varsity basketball will go to the high school gymnasium. Bowling will go to the high school cafeteria. Hockey will go to the high school library. Boys JV and varsity basketball will stay in the auditorium. Let's begin with JV girls basketball coached by Coach Stacy Dominick. I want to thank each and every one of you, of these players, for working so hard this season. They understood that we had a chance to have a great season if they all worked toward a common goal together. The improvement from the first practice to the last game was noticeable by everyone who followed this team. They all came to practice every day with incredible attitudes to work. I want to acknowledge all of the parents and say thank you for all the support you have given this team. I know the great work ethics and positive attitudes that I enjoyed all season are a direct reflection of their support system at home. While these players are involved, I know that the Cougar girls basketball program will continue to impress both on and off the court. I am very proud to have coached this team to a 13-4 record. The girls JV basketball most improved player is awarded to Rachel Arliss and Ashley McCoy. The JV girls basketball most valuable player is awarded to Taylor Rabideau, Abby Miller, and Sarah Babby. Girls varsity basketball coached by Coach Frank Dumas. I was very proud to be varsity girls basketball coach this year. This group of girls were a joy to be around every day. They represented their school with class and were respected by everyone in the league. Their hard work in practice and positive attitudes were second to none. They would never quit and battle to the last second of every game. There were times when they could have just put their heads down and give up. Not this group. It was all heart and a lot of pride. Our community was proud of you girls, and we appreciate all of your hard work. Thanks for a great experience. The varsity girls basketball most improved player is awarded to Christina Paola. The varsity girls basketball most valuable player is awarded to Ali Cartier. Varsity boys hockey coached by Coach Rob Francis and Coach Jason Barnhart. It was, in my mind, a successful season on and off the ice. We certainly had our fair share of ups and downs as a team, but most seasons you will. We faced adversity in the form of injury and illness for what seemed like the better part of the season, but these challenges made us stronger as a team. We called upon underclassmen and players that hadn't seen it as much playing time throughout the year, and they all responded very well. Through it all, we were able to carry home 2 tournament championship trophies and play everybody we faced very tough. Although the goal we had set at the beginning of the year was not met, I feel like this year's team was truly a team. They were a very close, tight-knit bunch, both on and off the ice, and for that, the coaching staff, they are very proud. The Varsity Hockey Coaches Award is awarded to Cody Ganas. The Varsity Hockey Most Valuable Player is awarded to Liam McDonough and Matt Letourneau. JV boys basketball coached by Coach Jerry Davison. Coach Davison isn't here this evening, so Coach Garrett is going to fill in for him. This season had a few ups and downs, with starting off winning the first 5 out of 6, losing 3 and ending with 5 wins. But one thing that stood constant was every practice we had 10 kids there to really work on our offense and defense, and the dedication paid off. We ended up with an 11-4 record, and if we could have squeezed out 2 overtime wins, we would be celebrating the CVAC title. The fact that we dug in and played extremely well the last 5 games showed the pride of our Cougar program and the attitudes of our players. They could have lost a little intensity and urgency after losing the 4th game, but they were determined to win out and play good basketball. The most important part of the season also for this team was the academic eligibility that we had throughout the season. These guys excelled in the classroom. This was a very successful season filled with lots of improvement. Thank you for listening and understanding and working so hard to improve. I could not be more proud of any team I have coached. We met and exceeded many goals this season, and it was very rewarding. The JV boys' most improved player is awarded to Garrett Vigor and Matt LaFave. Varsity boys basketball, coached by Coach Rob Garrett. The boys varsity basketball team enjoyed another successful season, finishing second in Division I of the CVAC with a 10-5 record. Our accomplishments include Rob Armstrong, CVAC First Team All-Star, Mike Manor, Third Team, and Tom Berdard, Honorable Mention. The team was very young, however they were very successful against many more experienced teams. There was no standout on the team, but our players believed in each other and worked hard daily to become a very good team. The coaching staff is very proud and values the hard work and sportsmanship of the boys varsity basketball team. The varsity boys basketball most improved player is awarded to Austin Tatro. The varsity boys basketball most valuable player is awarded to Rob Armstrong. Varsity cheerleading coached by Coach Marcy Ryan. This season was stressful on all of us. However, the girls really came together in the last few weeks before competition and were able to bring home another CVAC trophy. Words cannot describe how much this win meant to me. Watching the girls transition from the beginning of the year to becoming champions is my favorite part of coaching. This season was hard, but the girls showed everyone what a team is capable of when they all have the same goal. I just want to say thank you to them for their dedication to the sport. I'd also like to thank the Booster Club, Missy LaVenture, and all the other people who helped us raise money for new uniforms. We couldn't have done it without you. Girls, after seeing what you're capable of, I know we will do great things in Potsdam. The varsity cheerleading most improved player is awarded to Ellen Reed. The varsity cheerleading most valuable player is awarded to Serena Foster. Varsity bowling coached by Coach Rick Dumas. Boys bowling. Our boys team gathered a lot of experience this season. With only 2 seniors moving on, we have positioned ourselves to be very competitive for the next several years. Our goal, as it is every year, is to win a CVAC or sectional championship. While we fell just a little short, we did accomplish our other goals, which were to increase our complete team skills and have at least one all-section qualifier for the state championships. Anyone that followed our team will certainly agree that we did accomplish our goals. And as the year concluded, we improved our record from last season by nearly 30 points. With a few of the other schools graduating some of the league's best bowlers, I look forward to having a few NCCS bowlers replacing them in 2013. Our 18 bowlers like Kyle Siebert, Joey Robert, Josh Frenier, Chris Coates, and Matt Jolliker you will regularly find their names in the Press Republican headlines. And as our developing B-team bowlers like Dylan Gooley, Kevin Sterling, David Siebert, Mark Furman, and Morgan Wyatt continue to improve, a regular season CVAC title is within reach. The varsity bowling most improved player is awarded to Kevin Sterling and Josh Frenier. The varsity bowling most valuable player is awarded to Chris Coates and Joey Robert. Girls bowling. After winning a regular season CVAC championship in 2009-2010, our goal for the 16-match regular season has always been to win that title. We just missed a championship repeat in 2010-2011 as we lost to Beekmantown by just a few points. So our focus this season was to get back to the top of the league standings. We had a very successful regular season with an exceptional 50-14 and finished 2 points ahead of Ticonderoga for the CVAC title. As the sectional tournament approached, we knew we were a long shot, but went into the day with confidence that we would compete. Unfortunately, we fell short, losing to Beekmantown. The varsity girls bowling most improved player is awarded to Brianna Smith. The varsity bowling most valuable player is awarded to Janelle Menard. That concludes this portion of our athletic award ceremony. Before everyone leaves, I'd like to reread the locations to you where each team will be going to finish the athletic award ceremony. The locations of each team are as follows. Cheerleading will go up the hallway to the middle school cafeteria. Girls JV and varsity basketball will go to the high school gymnasium. Bowling will go to the high school cafeteria. Hockey will go right next door to the library, the high school library. Boys JV and varsity basketball will stay here in the auditorium. I would like to thank all of you for coming this evening and have a safe trip home.
Abby Miller. Taylor Rabbit. Emily Shannon. Callie Shannon. Peyton Shannon. Rachel Sylvester. Miranda Miller. Well, the season was a little too short for me. Had a great time. Very proud of these girls every day. freshmen, and 8th graders. Most improved awards that I gave tonight were a 2-year donation. Those 2 girls started last year at the beginning of the season. Where they started to where they are now, they should be very proud of themselves. They did a great job. They listened, they tried. They worked with kids. They did a great work. Freshmen this year, great team next year, graders. This is good. Go ahead.
Well, welcome everybody. And I've done this several times, but it's my first time as varsity coach. And normally in this girls program, the varsity coach either talked about a sectional win or winning the CBAC. Well, it didn't happen this year, but it wasn't from the lack of trying, I'll tell you that. Never been around such a group of girls with such heart for something in all my life. Never. I've been around championships, I've been to Final Fours, soccer, basketball, but I've never seen so much heart as this. Like I said in the beginning, they could have quit, they could have told me just to get lost, but they stuck it out. I tell you what, they deserve a big round of applause for that. Okay, first one down here, Bianca Grimshaw. Bear with me, I got a lot of little toys to come out. Bianca. Justine Rabideau. Paige Southwick. Allie Cartier. Jordan Dominic. Jennifer Favreau. Skylar Heber. Miranda Menard. Morgan Rabideau. Molly Brown. Christina Bale. Okay, a few things. Actually, Mr. Herrick does a wonderful job with our communications. Runs a pretty tight ship. Keeps us in line, and normally schedules are taken care of quite well, and we know what's happening. So, big thanks to Josh. Thanks to Calvin for doing our games and all the good things he does for the community. It's helpful for coaches when you call somebody up or go online. You want to look at a past game. It's very, very helpful. I'd like to thank Dale Menard. Having to listen to me by that bench sometimes is the most pleasant thing, and standing in front of him, I know he's in here, there he is, and a little something. Yeah. Our score. And for Missy, running across the court with those clipboards, taking care of that for me. It's great. Mr. Erica mentioned our maintenance staff. He's absolutely right. They do a wonderful job, and they're always there to help our coaches out. We need something unlocked, something picked up, the door, the gym dust mopped, anything of that nature. They're a valuable asset. I hate to say this, but we had to, we were the host for a sectional game instead of being in it. And referees, people from other schools, they came in and they were amazed at how nice looking your short floor shining, and bathrooms clean, everything of that nature. So that's a plus for us. Getting sectional games has been a long time since we've had some here. When I say that, I look out in the hall and there's a gentleman model. So these people, you see them in school, give them a little compliment once in a while. I'll tell you what, they do a heck of a job. Our coaches, modified coach, Jess McNearland, she's here with that little baby, hands full. She takes care of our modified team, does a heck of a job. Playing time is excellent. Fundamentally gets those kids ready, and is learning every day just like the rest of us. And I thank you very much, Jess. Stacy is an asset to this program. I love going to his practices. I love having him on the bench. I love having him in this program. Hopefully he stays for a while. He does a good job watching those JV girls. They're prepared. Record 13-4. A couple of games, I think in his mind, in my mind, we probably should have won, but that's sports. And like I said, he deserves a big round of applause along with Jess and Dave. I took over the job. Like I said, I've been around varsity for a lot of years, both sports, softball, basketball, soccer, and I had to fill in once in a while, but never actually took the job over. So I asked Mr. Bono, Norm Bono, everybody probably knows him. I wish he was here so I could thank him, but he would just soon stay in the closet and not be known. So that's a good thing. But having Stacy and him and Jess around in that court, it makes my job so much easier. I get flustered easy, and I'll get upset easy, and I bark, and it's nice to have those people in there to calm me down once in a while. It makes a big difference for the girls. So if anybody see Norm on the street or around, thank him, because he really helps this community. Trust me. Let's have a round for him. Maybe. Our season, well, probably more losses than wins, but like I said, we battled from first day of tryouts to the last second to get to beat down. And we had people following us just to watch us hustle. If there was a ball on the floor, we were on the floor. If there was a ball heading out of bounds, we were diving out of bounds. We were feisty, and it was great. The moods were never the same every day. Some days come in, we're fiery. Other days come in, don't want to talk. Other days, but that was great. That's the way it should be, right, girls? And I want to thank my 3 seniors. Not one of their personalities is the same, and I'll be the first to say it. But I'll tell you what, they are great girls. Anything I wanted done, it got done. I demanding, yes, but little things, Bianca, I was always hollering, I go do this, go do that, never a word said. Every once in a while, Justine and I would look at each other cross-eyed, but I think there's still a lot of love there. And Paige and I, well, we went at it one day, but I think we're better friends now than we ever had been. And to those three girls, I'll tell you what, they made my first year varsity a treat, and I thank them. And I believe not only are they athletes, but students. You know, they're into everything, and it's just great. And oh, by the way, Molly, you're taking over for Bianca for that secretary stuff. Okay, so you got to touch base with her. But I only heard up from the main office that you're experienced. So, okay, so I just want to let you know you're taking it. So that means you're coming back. Yes. Pressure on you, right? Is this on 21?
Yes.
Excellent. So I've got it.
We'll hold her to it.
And I believe the seniors, Bianca's going to put up the act. Did I say that right? I've been practicing that for weeks. And Justine is going to Syracuse. And I believe Paige is going to St. Rose. That's a big thing. Round of applause. And any of you will be missed, trust me. Great job. Juniors, well, I'm going to tell you what, and I'm not saying this just to soften the cushion or you know, make myself look good or anything. I'm a pretty straight shooter. But Jen Fabro, Miranda Menard, and Morgan Rabideau, our team wouldn't be what they are if we didn't have players like you. Put up with what you put up. I counted 4 or 5 times, I told Mr. Butto this, that you were the 3 first ones in the gym. Probably the least amount of playing time. And I just think you so much. Your teammates should give you a round of applause for that. Jordan Donovan, our sharpshooter, she turned into me. We got her back on December 21st. That was late in the season. And from that day on, she improved. So, Stacy, make sure she eats, keep her healthy. We got to have her back. Big part of this program. And Molly Roush, who played for me in 7th grade and decided to take a siesta until she was a junior, is back, and she improved, and I think her game will only get better. Justine told me she's got it, so I believe it. Okay? Even though I finally had to separate them towards the end of the year when foul shots were important, and I said we need to focus, I had to separate them. Life was good. Well, I still got 2 juniors, right? Skylar Hebert, she averaged 10 points a game, 5 rebounds, mostly a game. Was a threat to drive to the basket. Towards the end of the year, she gained a lot of respect. Coaches would point out to me, Stacy would say, boy, they're really double teaming her. We got to dish the ball someplace else. She gained her a lot of respect in the end. And that got her CBA All-Star, 2nd team, and you were 8th highest vote getter in the CBAs. Allie, our MVP, she was out of the game, we knew it. She averaged, I believe, I got 10 rebounds or so a game. She had 6 games with 10 or more. She had 18 rebounds one night against Mariah, along with 15 points against Al Sable one night, and probably one of the biggest comebacks in CBAC. We scared the heck out of them. But in the end, they finally hit 1-3, but they watched one of the greatest high school games I've seen. And for that effort, she made 13 CBAC All-Star. Congratulations. I need to see you 2 after, and I need to see the 3 seniors. Come see me. And there's 1 player left, right? Hey, older girl? All right. There's never a boring practice with Christina Paol. She capped it all off. She's got these little one-liners, and this isn't offensive or anything, but we're having these shootout contests. Tonight we had pizza, and she's first one out. Next game, first one out. Third one, First one out, she comes stomping over to me and she says, "I'm madder than a midget with a yo-yo." Well, I'll tell you what, that's the way it was all year. And just a 10th grader, and I was a little worried about her at first, watching her try out. And then as we got towards the middle of the season, I don't know, she flicked a switch or something, but she was a change player. Down the stretch, when I needed that 3rd, 4, or 5 position filled, she could take care of it. And she's got to play like the rest of them. We got open gyms and stuff. We got to get in that gym if we want to get back and get to a sectional game instead of hosting. And finally, thank you, parents, for being supportive. It wasn't always easy. It was just, they never quit. That's one thing I'll cherish forever. And thank you again for that. That's about it.